You didn't see that. I wasn't just tweaking the the size of the thumbnail. Oh, balls. That's right, 2 for 2. I've cocked up right at the start. It happens. We cocked up on the Sony one yesterday. I can't even remember what we cocked up with. But we cocked up with something. And and then the thumbnail that I spent ages trying to get right. And then I just slapped it in the software and obviously just didn't care what happened. Anyway, we're here, we're live. Hello, welcome to the Voice of TOD. I'm Tom, and today we're going to take a look at the Warhammer Skulls Showcase. This is a new one for the channel. We haven't covered, I've not knowingly covered any of the Warhammer gaming stuff outside of the live shows and reveals that we've done. I thought today is a little bit special, this one, because I'm very much looking forward to Space Marine 2. I really enjoyed what I played of Darktide. It's a bit lacking in content for me to keep playing it, but they're teasing Darktide. They're teasing Space Marine 2. Why wouldn't they? It's probably out later this year, and in all honesty, it's looking pretty epic. And Rogue Trader is another one that they've teased. Rogue Trader looks very good. It's very similar to Solasta, which we've been playing on the other channel, or we'll be playing a lot of on the other channel. Now the new DLC's out, and I don't know, it looks like a pretty cool top-down RPG. You know, might be good. So I'm keeping an ear to the ground on that one. Anything that they show off today is probably going to be pretty good for the bigger game stuff. They often do a lot of mobile games as well. We might sort of lose interest at those. We'll see. But yeah, hope everything is coming through all right. I hope you're seeing things. I hope the music isn't too loud. If it is, let me know. I can turn it up, turn it down, whatever we need to do. But I'm just here. It's been a manic day, and I just want to kick back for half an hour, however long this is, and just chat about games. It's what we did last night with the Sony reveal. Is about an hour 20. We had a good old show. Might not have been the best show. I don't know, I went in expecting nothing, and there was things in there that I thought looked pretty good. I've seen a lot of people slagging it off. Who knows? I can only tell you my honest opinion, and we'll do the same with this. If there's things that look a bit ropey, we'll call them out. Hopefully we're just here to have a good time. I've always been wondered, sort of, last year, I think it was last year, was the first Skulls event that I watched, because Xbox were promoting it. Now Xbox aren't promoting it this year, probably because Darktide has been an absolute disaster for the console. So much so that the console, I believe, is on hold indefinitely. It's out on PC. It's out on PC Game Pass as well, I think. I bought it on Steam because I couldn't wait. I needed to play it there and then. And we streamed a bit of it on the channel. It was fun. We had a little crew together. But who knows what's coming? Really, the Xbox logo, I don't know. I mean, half of these logos is probably because they've got some sort of sale on. Epic Game Store, GeForce Now, GOG. GOG is a great little website, by the way. I use them for quite a few of my things. Steam, I use Steam quite a lot for PC stuff. Windows Store, I don't buy things from, to be honest. But I buy a lot of stuff through Xbox. I've got an Xbox, why wouldn't I? So I think that this is just an app store, obviously, as well. I think that this is where the sales are for the things that are already out, or there's special deals or something. Like I said, they do a lot of mobile games. They seem to churn out loads of mobile games that probably make money, but I don't know. I just don't find that kind of mobile gaming interesting. Cloud gaming, yes, I'm up for that. But you pay to win mobile stuff? Oh, you can't be competitive because it costs too much money. Developers got to make money, right? I get that. They're using a license that Games Workshop probably want a bit of money for, and why not? It's a huge world, 40k especially, 40 years almost, of books, models, lore. It's a whole world that I've only really just started to get into. It's as big as Star Wars. It's that big, and it could be that cool, especially with the Amazon stuff and Henry Cavill, the internet's darling. You know, it's... Oh, we're live. We've changed. It's going to be fun. There's a lot of Warhammer stuff coming, so hopefully they're going to bring it with this. Right, first trailer. What have we got? Okay. This isn't a game as such.
Victory. That is what the preachers cry from the spires of their temple.
It's a cool trailer, but this is for the tabletop game. The 10th edition is out soon. And why wouldn't they advertise it here?
With triumph after triumph.
This is a good trailer though.
Day by day we tear Imperium Nihilus from the despoiler's grip.
Doesn't seem very loud.
On all sides. With each battle we drive back the mutant.
Let me know if you want anything changing. We can up it.
Alien.
In fact, we will up it. Are they showcasing this because this is kind of how Space Marine 2 is going to play out? It's a stunning trailer. I've not done a reaction to it because I don't want to cover the Warhammer tabletop stuff. My love affair with that side of things is... it's what gets me off screens. It's what pulls me away from making content, basically.
Atoning for old shapes.
But it's a fascinating world. It's dark. It's horrible. Fascinating world. You can hear the weight of them as they walk. It's great. It is truly great. And they're basically... there's a lot of argument about it. I see them as squads of... well, like, it's a whole 1,000-man army of Spartans. Halo Spartans, basically. They're not as cool. They're not Spartans, but...
we broke their high fleet.
They are just brutal, solid.
That is what the preachers say.
This does give you actually a pretty good taste of what Warhammer 40,000 is. And it is odd choice, but it's a good way of opening up this showcase. I'm guess is only going to be 25 minutes now. We'll see. They might surprise me.
Belief will not save us.
The animation's great. It's how they use the camera as well. And they're cutting between things and people just getting hacked down on either side.
But it is our hope that will damn us.
And then the big boys come in. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And that Space Marine 2 trailer that we saw 2 years ago, was it? The announcement trailer had this kind of quality. If they've got this kind of blur style cutscenes in the gameplay looks pretty sharp as well. But I think it's going to be a very pretty game. You'd have thought that would have killed it, just pissed it off. And it's like one up every time. Every time you kill something, something bigger comes. It's just nuts.
Victory as the galaxy burns. Victory as the Imperium rots around us.
Right.
Victory.
As you will know if you've seen any of these streams before, or you've watched a live stream over on the other channel, we always have coffee. I need coffee. I couldn't live without coffee. I'm guessing they're all dying.
Victory.
It's a good trailer. It's a very good trailer. But nothing to do with skulls.
I'm Rahul Kohli, and welcome to the 2023 Warhammer Skulls Showcase. Skulls is the annual celebration of Warhammer video games. we're going to kick off the next week of
Hopefully you guys are hearing this all right.
some of the exciting new titles and updates.
I like Raoul. He's quickly becoming a bastion of goodness
where I voiced
in the
part
geek community.
Guard veteran Malum Kaido of the Ultramarines. So get comfortable.
Boltgun, isn't it?
To enjoy some of the awesome new trailers and exclusive reveals coming soon.
World premiere. We need the Xbox voice. Caged element. This looks like a mobile game. Orcs are just nuts. Is it a mobile game? Is this 40k's version of Mario Kart? Alpha footage. This is 40k just Mario Kart, isn't it? Absolutely. Jesus. It looks fun though. Like, you give me a racing game where I can shoot my opponents off the table. Speed Freaks Racing. No, it's Steam, it's not mobile. That looked mad, but that looked fun. So in the alpha playtest now. Go check them out.
In the tales
Total
of the
War 3.
Norse and the Kurgan, there is legend of a warrior unparalleled.
Are they still making content for this? I mean, there must be. That looks cool.
A champion forged in the heart of fear.
This is the like the old world fantasy
Into
stuff.
the grave and found only hate.
Who's that guy? Some sort of necromancer. This is like, I know that this isn't really representative of the game. Okay, it's hero moment time. The game, I believe, is like a top-down tactical game, like a strategy thing. And there you go with the Twitch ads. It's one of the reasons I don't stream on Twitch.
To embrace such
There's just
hate
adverts
is to
everywhere.
become a nightmare. It is to wield dread.
That's a big
as
old
lesser
battle.
men wield armies.
The character designs are cool.
It is to become fear itself. It is to become the Hammer Storm.
You got there quick. Yeah, he's got to be a vampire. His face looks like a vampire. Total War, Warhammer 3. Harold Hammerstorm. Free legendary hero. Okay, that's cool. And a 12-month DLC roadmap. Shadows of Change. Well, patches, Bones of Decay, and to be revealed next year. So they're still releasing quite a bit of content for it. That's pretty cool. There's got a dedicated fan base. A lot of people love it. Special offer for skulls. This is the Warhammer attempt at Netflix. Basically, they have their own streaming platform. It's highly debated. Oh, a 1 month for a quid offer. Sorry, 2 quid, wasn't it? So if you ever wanted to try it, or you want to get into this, and you're happy to spend the 2 quid for a month, there's probably a lot of information in there, but YouTube is fantastic too. Cyanide Studio. This is fantasy as well. Is that an egg? Or a rugby ball? It's a big old dinosaur. They fly now? Oh, this is Blood Bowl. Yeah, not for me. Not a big fan of their fantasy stuff. This is it's like Middle Ages NFL, basically. Again, dedicated fan base. There's so many people that love this stuff. I can't really speak for this one. Music's good though. Did he just chin that guy? That's cheating, surely. And cheerleaders. Sounds like Jabba the Hutt. Here come the lizard men. Season 1 begins June next month. Cool music, really cool music. Still not for me, but cool music. Everguild. After 5 years, new cycle has begun. Oh, wanna say it's a mobile game? I don't know. Yeah, it's a, well, not necessarily a mobile game, it's a card game. New raid event. This stuff doesn't do it for me. Angron special off. Angron's cool. He's a cool character. Horus Heresy Legions. For all these mobile games and things, there's probably calendars if you're interested in them. Try them out this week because the Skulls event, they usually do special promotional stuff with them. That'll be my point for you. If there is something that you see that you think, oh, I want to play that. There's another mobile game. If something catches your eye, definitely try it this week. Interesting trailer. Like I say, you lose me with the fantasy stuff. And we know this is a mobile game because they showed him playing on an iPhone, whatever. Chaos and Conquest, was it? Show us the good stuff,
Hello,
the meaty
everyone.
stuff.
I'm Rahul Kohli, and as you all now know, the voice of Malum Kaido, the battle-hardened Stern Guard veteran on a perilous mission to destroy Chaos Space Marines and foul demons in
This has
Boltgun.
just come out this week. Really good
During
reviews.
last year's Skull Showcase, I freaked out over the Boltgun reveal trailer. 90 shooters were initially what got me gaming, and I still very much enjoy deep diving into the latest boomer shooter. And it's no secret.
Boomer shooter, is that a thing now?
Fanboy. So it felt like Boltgun was made specifically for me, which is what I tweeted and was seen by the folks at Auroch Digital, who then asked if I would lend my voice to the title.
That's pretty cool.
One of the reasons this character appealed to me so much was the opportunity to get in a booth and just unleash rage-filled taunts at filthy heretics. It's almost therapeutic, and it's some of the most fun I've had recording VO. I think it's rare that you get to work on something that you were going to pre-order and play day one. And it's been really hard to bottle up my anticipation for Boltgun. I found myself even kit bashing and painting my very own Malum Kaido just out of pure excitement and love for this game.
That's cool though.
Now it's time to see Kaido in action. Boltgun is available right now on PC and your favorite console.
No trailer? Auroch? Focus indie series. Is this Boltgun, right? Yeah, it is. This was, I think I've seen this trailer. This was a cool trailer. I'm not in a rush to play this because I'm like the 90s shooter stuff. I got into shooters with Halo, so I'm very much later than this art style. But it looks cool as fuck. It's just it's the art style that does it for me. I've never fallen in love with that classic Doom art style. I'm doing it a disservice probably, but I'm a little too young for it. Again, great soundtrack. Incredible soundtrack. Like, if this is the music in the game as well. It looks fun. It does look fun. And it's on consoles. It's on Switch as well. I suppose it's the perfect thing for Switch, isn't it? Oh, Xbox Design Lab. With the Elite controller as well. Very nice. That's a shameless plug for Xbox, isn't it? It's nice to know that they are still involved in this. Well, the tanks, I'm out. I don't care. Again, not my kind of game. It's a cool little tie-in though. I think they've done this before. Lehman Russ. Now we're talking. Proper tank.
Lehman Russ stands fierce and claims victory in the name of the Emperor.
It just looks so daft. Oh, it's in... Is World of Tanks... Yeah, it must be like a 50s style. Sorry, Second World War, isn't it? Second World War, not 50s style. And then you've just got this Second World War inspired tank with 1 billion guns on it.
We claim this in the Emperor's name.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go and play the game. But that looks cool. Gladius, Relics of War. This is another top-down strategy thing. I'm sure I've got this from Epic. I'm sure they gave it away over Christmas. Kick-ass soundtrack. 200 units, 5 million players. The Firepower pack, sorry. Out now. This riffing, this music is kick-ass. Can we just get the soundtrack? That's just a DLC pack though, that's not a new game. Base game free to keep on was that Steam. That's cool. That's very cool. Battle Sector,
Hello
new
there,
content.
skill takers. I'm here to let you know about all the many ways that Battle Sector has been evolving and improving since we were last here in front of the Skull Throne. As I'm sure you're aware by now, we've created Battle Sector to be the definitive battle-scale turn-based strategy game for the Warhammer 40,000 universe.
Don't know much about
And in
this
the last
either.
year, the dev team at Black
It
Lab
looks
Games
good
has
graphically.
been hard at work expanding and refining Battle Sector. First up, the deadly Demons of Khorne invaded the Planetary Supremacy game mode to add a whole new layer of challenge. And then they launched a full-on assault through the Demonic Incursion game.
That's a cool looking
Shout
piece
out
of
to
art.
Karlzu and Imperatoris Pugnus, who have dominated that leaderboard. And who better to counter this influx of chaos than the forces of the Adeptus Sororitas? The Sisters of Battle arrived as a major force to purge all things unclean and heretical. Along with the factions, we also added 2 new battle types in Siege and Season Control, as well as 4
Okay,
new
so you've added a load of
faction-favored
stuff.
maps for players to battle on. And these new map types got some serious workouts in both the live and asynchronous multiplayer game modes in Battle Sector, with Winter 316 and S-Tier Andrew taking tournament wins. In amongst all this, the team also found time to get...
I don't know if I like that you're shouting out tournament winners and things. I suppose it's good for the community, but it seems a bit odd when you're promoting new stuff for your game.
Remember, last time I was here, I mentioned something about a right cunning...
Where else are you going to do it, to be fair?
Boys, the Y is here for Battle Sector, and what's more, it's out now. That's 15 brand new units overflowing with joyous Dakar and all looking forward to getting right stuck in. Whether you're stomping with
I guess
the
it's
death
orcs
threats,
for everything,
Dakar
with their own
with your
game and then
scouts,
coming to this.
giving the enemy a right good crumping with your war boss.
Orcs are cockney geezers, really. Yeah, I don't know much about Battle Sector. Again, that kind of strategy game, I love the D&D stuff, I love the sort of role-playing stuff. But stuff like that, the strategy stuff, has never really grabbed me. The Skulls digital goodie pack giveaway. Free stuff. Over on GOG. Like I say, GOG is really good, worth checking out. Some of the Black Library books are incredible as well. I've not read many of them, I've read like 5, but they're really good. Launching on GOG, Dawn of War. 75% off Dawn of War. Dawn of War is apparently a classic. Warhammer Underworlds. Wasn't that a tabletop game? Battle Sector's coming. That doesn't look as good as what they showed off. Classic Space Marine, 75% off. That's a good deal. Played through it. I didn't love it. Hired Gun, again, I didn't love it. I played through a chunk of it. I didn't love Space Marine personally, but with a new one coming out, and it's a good story. The gameplay is a little too old for me, but check it out over on the other channel. And it's a good game. It's worth it, and at 75% off, why not? This was something Shooters and Teeth. Again, not played it. Looked really fun. Is this multiplayer? Is this something I'd probably play with multiplayer? Shooters, Blood and Teeth. New leaderboards, new hats. And on Steam Deck. Steam Deck is getting a lot of support.
The dwarves of Karak
Okay, I was like, this is Darktide, but it's not Darktide.
Only the war parties disappeared without
What was it called? The fantasy Darktide?
Karak Asgar as all over again. I mean, Edda can't do it alone, can she?
I can't think what it was called. Was it Vermintide?
Lorna says you're going to help out, and I'm grateful. I'll send down some black powder and you can collapse the tunnels. But we'll do it proper this time.
That's a great voice.
Finish what we started. Make the deaths mean something.
It's as frantic as Darktide is. Darktide is just like this, but sci-fi. That's not a bad thing. Vermintide, yeah, Vermintide. Update coming to PC June 13th. Coming to console summer 2023. Not listed for next-gen consoles.
I know you're suspicious of what I've chosen, but you really shouldn't be.
I don't know what that was. What's next? Darktide? Please, something new for Darktide? It looks like Darktide, and if it's continuing on from Fat Shark. Is it a new map? What was that? Darktide. Okay, what do we got? What's coming? Get me excited again.
I'm Juan.
Make me install it.
Darktide. What you just
Love
saw
that gun.
is a sneak peek of the exciting new content coming to Darktide, which we released during Skulls. Before we talk about that, let's have a look at what we've done over the past 6 months.
Yeah, let's.
Since launch, we have worked hard to improve the game. We have delivered 2 content drops and 9 patches alongside many hotfixes. Some highlights include content drop, The Signal, where we release a new mission and 2 new weapons. Patch 4,
Okay.
Blessings of the Omnisaya, in which we improve the shrine and its modification systems.
That's good.
Content drop, Tools of War, which feature an armory upgrade with 10 additional weapon marks and new conditions.
I didn't know
Patch
that.
number 9,
That's cool.
Cards and Penances, where we revamped the penances and added new cosmetic rewards.
I heard about
Your
that.
support over the past 6 months have been key in delivering these updates, and we will keep delivering.
Sounds
more
like they're making it
content at
better
a steady
then.
rate. Now let's have a look at content drop, Rejects Unite, which will release during Skulls.
Okay, so this is the new stuff that's coming probably now. It was fun. It was so much fun. It was chaotic as
2
hell.
new missions will be added to the game. The first one, Archive on Sycorax. We see your team dispatched to wipe out sensitive data from the archives. Ascension Riser 31 will be part of our first community event. Players will have to unite to go through 3 challenges, each granting rewards. The final reward will be Ascension Riser 31.
I love that gun so much, man. It's so good.
An old friend
I
will
get
also be
another
added to the
amazing soundtrack.
The Chaos Pack.
No. No, it's too big. No. Too big and too many tentacles. I'm out.
Alongside this additional content, we will have
The
more
music
quality
is
of life
banging as
improvements
well.
and bug fixes added into the game with patch number 10. A new shop dedicated to earnable cosmetics will open on the Morningstar. featuring
Earnable
additional items to
cosmetics.
collect. You can now see all earnable cosmetics in your inventory, including those left to unlock.
That's cool. Earnable's
Thank you for
good.
playing Darktide. Until next time.
Short and sweet. Sounds like there's quite a bit coming. I might have to re-download it again. PC Game Pass. Yeah. No mention of the Xbox version then, which is a shame. I'd love to play that on the Series X. But visit merch for gaming merch. That's a cool t-shirt, the Veteran. Sign up for 10% off your next order. There's a lot of self-promotion in this. Of course, it's their own festival, but Everguild. Have we not seen Everguild yet? The tendrils of war spread across the galaxy. Warp Force card game. Oh, they make all the card games. Okay.
So much to punch, so little.
They don't grab me. And you can play these on your phone and on your PC, I think.
Bring no mercy.
But I just can't get into them.
Silent and unseen, I will bring your life to its end.
Is that an elf? That's a cool looking monster. Oh, they're bringing Tyranids in, right, okay. There's a huge push for Tyranids, which are the bugs, because they're in Space Marine 2. Like, in terms of presentation of the gameplay, there's a lot of... it does a lot of things. Like those firing effects and stuff, it doesn't look terrible, but it's just the gameplay style just doesn't grab me. Warpforge the game. Play the demo now. Go on Steam. Always worth a look. Especially if you're into those kind of like games. I couldn't get my head around Magic the Gathering, stuff like that. So
you can see there's already quite a lot for us to get excited about, but there's even more to come. Next up, we have some exciting updates and announcements for more Warhammer titles, starting with the highly anticipated Space Marine 2. Now, let's join Lieutenant Titus as he beats back the Tyranid Horde in this exclusive new glimpse of
new footage. The first time in a while. It feels very chopped up, doesn't it? His presentation.
What's your status?
Still development footage, subject to change.
They're plotting something.
What
Looks good.
plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
You will pay, you rotten cowards!
Oh, parries, nice. Oh, it looks so good. It's gonna be so violent.
Delta Wing, report.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
Get into assault position by the bridge.
It reminds me of Gears of War fighting Locust.
Come forth and be slaughtered.
It's just look, wow, that's a lot. That was a lot of enemies on the screen. Release date? No, I didn't see one. Is that all we're getting? Come on, give us more. Here we go. That trailer was insane. Look at it, it looks so good. Bring the action to the tabletop. What? Space Marine board game. Oh, I want to see the actual video game.
We stand. While we stand, we fight.
It's a cool looking model.
We are the angels of death. We are the blade drawn against the endless night. Nothing will survive our wrath.
I want the game though. I don't want to play it on the tabletop. I want to play it in the console. This is actually a really good way of getting people into the hobby though. That'll be like, release today. Go buy it now. 7 available. They have stock issues. Alright, what is this? The number of enemies that are appearing on the screen in Space Marine 2, from the little glimpses that we've seen, it looks like the screen is going to be full of stuff. It's exceptionally hardy. Is this all of the focus games that are giving you? Yeah, big World War Z crossover events and trinkets and SnowRunner. There's lots of licensing stuff going on here. I was kind of expecting more video game stuff than the tabletop stuff. I suppose they're going to promote their own products, aren't they?
Might come down to the final roll.
It's fun though. Oh, the Darktide music. Best soundtrack of last year. They are amazing stories. Some of the books are incredibly good. Dan Abnett writes a lot of them. Oh, that guy can write. Not only does he do really good comics for Guardians of the Galaxy and other stuff, but he can write. He can write a novel. It kind of feels like that was the last thing to show. Oh, there's Rogue Trader as well. Hellcat, who did the Pathfinder game that we're going to be playing at some point on the other channel.
Rogue traders, daring
This looks awesome.
who benefit from a unique style of freedom, normally unheard of in the Imperium, with means to decide the fate of entire
Look at that snazzy bastard.
space. Little can stop them in their pursuit of domination and power. And they do not venture alone. Their crew contains some of the galaxy's most unique denizens. Unsanctioned psychers, strange Xenos, servants of the Inquisition.
There's a lot of variety of enemies.
And even space marines of the Adeptus Astartes. Ulfa is a lone
You have space marines?
survivor whose pack was defeated by the murderous Drukari. All of them are ready to follow you on the battlefield, where their unique skills can be the deciding factor between victory and
This looks
defeat.
fun.
But the
Looks really good.
Rogue Trader's true might lies in their personal void ship and the resource-rich worlds under their control. This is what makes them such dominant figures.
Oh, there's so much to this.
Even still, the enemies of humanity are numerous, and they will not relinquish an opportunity to strike.
This looks very good.
And worst of all, a ghastly peril lurks. An insidious
That looks cute.
corruption which works to undermine the strength of the Imperium's most staunch defenders.
Heretics?
Chaos. Only with uncompromising zeal and steadfast faith can rogue traders withstand the lure of the ruinous powers. And those
The character designs look really cool.
darkness
Very true to life. Like what the universe is. Very lore accurate, but also
madness and damnation await.
showing the beta June the 1st. Oh, we'll have to look into that. I'd very much like to get that. I've not pre-ordered it because I don't pre-order games anymore, but I have wishlisted it. And it looks so good. I've been watching Aimless playing Pathfinder, and Pathfinder looks... Wrath of the Righteous looks incredible as well, so they clearly have some good pedigree. Mechanicus. Again, I've heard a lot about Mechanicus, but I've never played it. I don't know much about it. Apparently the soundtrack's great as well. Soundtracks to these games are incredible. This is the soundtrack. Oh, look at that vinyl though. Oh. Deluxe double vinyl soundtrack. That's cool. Feels like a cash in, but that's cool. Good way to license it out. And this is... Is this Mechanicus? 84% off Mechanicus. Skulls Special. Maybe I'll look into it. Might be something we can add to the list. Mobile Game of the Year. I'm already out. Sorry. I just don't get it. Tacticus. I've tried it though, actually. Music, man. This showcase has had the best music. The Sony stuff was good yesterday. But this one... Music's great. PvP tournaments. Is that a new thing? I don't know. It's been so long since I played it. New factions and champions are incoming. Redeem Skulls S23 code for free stuff. Like this Skulls event give away so much stuff in their games. I know it's to keep you, tie you in, keep you playing, spend more money on the games, but the deals are always very good. Really? Power Wash Sim, Jet Wash Sim, whatever it's called. Oh, there's so many tie-ins. Coming to Power Wash Simulator. Why? Just what an odd licensing deal. Up to 80% off Warhammer games on Steam right now. Wonder if Darktide's on sale. Because if Darktide's on sale, it looks like it's worth picking up. So much fun. So much fun. Are we still going? We are. Chaos Gate was another squad-based, turn-based shooter. Again, I've heard good things, not played it myself. I could be tempted. You can already see there's sort of a style of game that they seem to excel at with the Warhammer 40k license. There's a lot of strategy-based, turn-based games. That is a big old boy, though. Free content update out now. Been a pretty good showcase so far. I mean, Space Marine 2 is taking it. Pre-rendered footage.
I have fought and fallen times beyond counting.
Fantasy.
Only to be reforged anew.
This is Dark Souls style.
My humanity dulled. My memories eroded. My burden weighs heavily. In Sigmar's
Ooh,
name,
dual wielding.
we shall bring order to the savage realm.
Have we transitioned into more gameplay stuff?
Wages eternal.
They fly now. This is still cinematics. This isn't. There's no gameplay at all. Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, real-time strategy. There's so many strategy games. Full gameplay reveal coming June. There are loads of game shows coming up.
Strategy game that brings to life Age of Sigmar and all of its savagery. You'll get to see Games Workshop's amazing miniatures, authentically realised in stunning detail thanks to our
the fantasy stuff doesn't grab me.
And you'll command them on the field of battle.
It will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Today we're revealing
PS5, so it's next gen and PC.
For Realms of Ruin, the Auric Cruel Boys and the Stormcast.
This is a console game.
The Stormcast Eternals are this mighty race of warriors of Sigmar, reforged from human souls to fight the forces of chaos.
That's cool concept art.
Sinister Cruel Boys, foul aurochs, twisted by the miasmal swamp which they come from. They revel in cunning tricks and traps, but being aurochs, they also live to destroy everything and everyone.
Realms of Ruin will take you into the wild swamps of Gur. It's this sort of wild, untamed land where plenty of dangers are waiting for
Concept art is pretty good. Location-wise, it looks alright. Just don't know anything about it.
Dankfear threatened to overrun and overwhelm an isolated Dawnbringer settlement. Sigrun, commander of a detachment of Stormcast Eternals left defending the settlement, embark on a perilous mission to obtain a great magical power that
So it's a story campaign.
The Oryx, and this sets in motion a savage battle for survival, which explores the inherent nature of heroes and villains that draws them inexorably towards their fates.
It's focused on tactical decision making, how you command.
I mean, that sounded good. I don't know what half those words meant, but
succeed in combat, you'll unlock bigger and better units from the Warhammer Age of Sigmar universe.
What's really exciting me about Realms of Ruin is that we're dealing with a tactical strategic.
is it just me or does the
you can view it how you want.
does it seem like the audio is slightly off with this?
Get a really good overview of the battlefield, but equally push it all the way in.
It's a really visually stunning game. I love looking at all the attention to detail on the maps, on the units, on the animations.
From the way that even they idle,
Feels like
how they fight.
the audio is maybe just a couple of milliseconds behind the video.
It's been excellent working with Games Workshop, and it's been great for.
That's a really odd nitpick, but I've been editing today, so this stuff kind of drives me mad when I see it.
Frontier's dev team brings
Slight
a
desync.
wealth of artistic and technical talent, but also a real love for the source material and a strong desire to do it just.
And that's what you hope for, right? If you're a fan of Age of Sigmar and you want a console game of Age of Sigmar, they're obviously going at it the right way.
We're really glad we can start sharing it with everyone.
There's a lot of love for the universe, and there's so much joy that goes into the development process for Realms of Ruin. It's just really exciting to finally be able to share that with everyone.
I think that audio's off.
Excited about bringing.
It throws me out the video so much.
There's lots more to be revealed, but if I showed you now, I'd be killed, and I'm not sure I'll survive the reforging.
So make sure you keep an eye on our social channels for any upcoming announcements.
That's a cool picture as well. That looks cool. Like I say, I'm more of the sci-fi stuff than the fantasy stuff.
What a showcase. That's a lot of Warhammer to look forward to. Find out more about all the games featured in the showcase and
Is
where
that
to
it?
play or pre-order them by visiting warhammercommunity.com/skulls. And don't forget to check out promotions on Warhammer video games running for the next week. There's no better time to take a
pretty good.
dive into the grim darkness of the far future or the savage frontiers of the mortal realms. Thanks for watching, folks.
That was overall better than I expected, to be fair. Space Marine 2 looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. Darktide could be fun. I will have to look into it, maybe to get it installed again. They're jumping around all over the place. Right, let's pause that. So, Warhammer-community.com/skulls for probably everything that they've just revealed. And up to 80% off on, I think it was Steam, but GOG as well. They had some sales on for the next week. So if you saw something there that you fancied, or you've been looking up some Warhammer game that you want to try, now's probably a good time to pick it up. Yeah, that was pretty good. Standout is still Space Marine 2. The more I see of that, the more I want to play it. Darktide, I do want to go back to. We might, I'll install it and we'll have a look. Might be something that we stream on the other channel. Probably not, in all honesty. I don't think there's enough hype around it to get a couple of streams out. We'll see. Definitely Space Marine 2, and I have to say, Rogue Trader is really starting to grab me. So overall, 3 pretty solid games off the back of that. What, 45 minutes of footage? 40 minutes? Pretty good. Pretty good. I think it's probably on par as the Sony one last night. Now thankfully there is a little bit of a break before the next game showcase. I think it's Summer Game Fest, so I'll be back with that. If there's any in between, keep an eye out. We'll cover as much as we can, and as long as I'm free to do it, we'll get them streamed. We'll do a live reaction. If not, I'll just react to certain things that I see. Thank you very much to everyone who's jumped in. I think that was pretty good. There's enough in there to get me hyped up for what there's nothing new in there that really grabbed me, but stuff that I wanted to see looked really good. What it's all about. As always, thank you very much for watching. See you all in the next one.